Hello and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. We're indoors again today. It is the 7th of February and I thought we would look at how my seedlings are coming along, and also I'm going to sow a few more seeds. So the first seeds I'm going to sow are onion seeds. I have a few onions, but they are not looking great at the moment. I'm going to sow using the method I usually use when I'm sowing onion seeds, and that is just into these little quarter trays. And we're going to sow Bedfordshire Champion. So I'm going to pop those in. The next thing that I'm going to sow is some celery, golden self-blanching. And I sowed these, or had this celery last year, and it was great and quite easy to grow. And then two more lots of lettuce. I've got red salad bowl and Velan winter lettuce, which is a little gem type of lettuce. So they're all going to go into quarter seed trays, and I'm going to pop them up in the propagator. I'm going to turn the propagator heat down. It's got some chilies in at the moment, and they are now mostly germinated. Well, all the ones I think that are going to germinate are germinated, so I can turn the heat down a little bit on them. And I'll pop these in. The lettuce don't really need to be in heat at all. I could actually put them on a window ledge potentially, but it is still a bit cool, so I'll pop them in the propagator, and that will give me a better germination, I'm sure. But they won't stay long in the germinator. They won't stay long in the propagator. Okay, so let's get started. I already have some seed sowing compost with some vermiculite through it, and we'll start off with the onions. Lovely little black onion seeds, and I won't put them too densely, but I will just broadcast them over the compost. Yeah. Okay, done. So I'm going to sow them all, and then what I'm going to do is top them off with vermiculite. Just press down, dampen the vermiculite, put the labels in, and Bob's your auntie. Again, broadcasting the celery. This celery is good because it is self-blanching, so I don't need to cover the base of it at all, or to keep the colour. And lettuce, I've already got lettuce seedlings, and I just successionally sow lettuce throughout the year, or throughout the spring. Well, actually throughout the year. There's only a little time when I don't sow lettuce in the house, and that's because I want to keep a steady supply for myself and for the chickens and for the quail. I'm just going to pop in some labels just in case. There we go. So this is the red salad bowl. Plenty of seeds I'm not going to sow these too thickly, because what I'll do when they come up is I will transplant them into a cell tray, and they will grow on individually in cells for a while. So that is red salad bowl, and finally this will be veiling. And veiling I had great success with last year, and these are from last year, so hopefully they're going to germinate okay. Yeah, I think this will be the last of this packet. I might have to get myself some more. Now all of these seeds are pretty teeny tiny, so I quite like, instead of using a few more in there, instead of using compost to top off my sowings, I use vermiculite. I am an avid advocate of vermiculite, both to mix through your compost, to aerate it a bit, to make it lighter and to help drainage, but also for putting on top of any sowings, because it's, you know, you're not getting clumps or anything. It's light, it lets enough light through. If you sow it thin enough, if you sow it thicker, it doesn't, but it isn't too heavy for the seeds underneath, and you don't get clumps that the seedlings can get stuck under. Oops. There we go, nearly there. Sorry, this might not be the most riveting of videos so far. There. So that's it, been topped off with vermiculite, just lightly pressed down so that the seeds are touching the surface of the compost. And then I'm just, with a little rose on my trusty watering can, I'm just going to dampen the vermiculite as well, so that it doesn't, you know, take the moisture from around the seeds that are sitting below it. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. There we go. We'll pop these up. I think I'll probably set the propagator to about 18 degrees, and that should be okay, I think, for all of them. 15 to 20 for the lettuce, 18 for the celery, and 15 to 20 for the onions. So yeah, that should be fine. Here we are in the grow room, aka the spare room, and I thought I'd just give you an update on what's in the propagator and the seedlings that are in here. So it's quiet in the propagator at the moment, but mostly successful. Over at the left hand side, these are the first seeds that I sowed. This is King of the North, sweet pepper. And am I right in thinking I only had 5 of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, obviously not. But yeah, they're looking fine. They were sown on the 12th of January, and it's now the 7th of February. But behind, these Hungarian hot wax peppers have been really slow. They were sown at the same time. I can see one there, just at my thumb. I don't know whether anything else is. Oh, there's maybe one at the far corner as well. So yeah, these are slow to grow, or to germinate even. Then on the 16th of January, I sowed these 2 guys. This is a sweet pepper long red Marconi, And as it says, nice long red peppers, sweet peppers. I grew those last year and they were lovely. And hot prairie fire, these are little chilli plants, little bushy chilli plants, and they are brilliant, really prolific fruiters. And that's all I have actually in the propagator right now. Underneath the propagator, however, if we go down here, oh, the lights will maybe make this a bit weird. Oh, and here's a cat as well. So underneath the propagator, I have these two grow lights. Come on, Colin, out the way. These two grow lights, and there's no heat, although this tray does actually heat, but I've not got that on at the moment, and I've just got basically the tray there so that I can sit some seedlings that are growing on there underneath the grow lights. So let me just pull these out so you can have a closer look at them. Away from the grow light, and there's Colin just gone in. Are you going to grow tall, Colin? Oh, Colin. Come on, you. Come on. So these, actually, I'll move them further up into the light. Sorry, I was crouched on the floor there. These are cauliflowers all the year round, and I'll pop the video up here up at the top of this video, so you can see how I sowed these and transplanted them. In fact, that's probably 2 videos. Yeah, so they're looking good. They're looking very good, actually. Quite happy. Oh, this one's maybe a little bit collapsed, but I don't think it's damping off. I think it's just a bit floppy. So yeah, that's all the year round. I'll give them a little bit longer, and then I'll be able to pop them out and put them into probably another pot, a larger pot, maybe a 9cm pot for each of them. Before then, they go outside into the grow house a little while, you know, once all the real bad coldness has passed. And from the grow house, they'll go into a bed, or probably some will go into a bed and some will go into pots, given the space that I have. So this is cauliflower all the year round. I grew it last year. I think I had 3 that I got to fruition, and they were great. We'll just pop these under. No, Colin, out of the... Colin! Come on, big man. Come on, out. Out from under there. Oh, you've just spun the light. Honestly. No. And then over here, these are lettuce. If I just pull them out. There we go. These are, I think, something to do with year-round lettuce. I didn't have a proper label on the packet. It just said YR, so I think it's year-round lettuce of some description. Looks like they're getting a bit of a red tinge, perhaps, so we'll see what they're like. But again, they're looking nice. Quite happy in this cell tray at the moment, and we'll give them a bit longer, and then I can pop them out and again pop them into larger pots and then pop them outside. So I know some people might be thinking, oh, it's a bit of a faff. You've got, like, you're transplanting and transplanting again. But I started these fairly early, obviously. I started them in January, 2nd of January, in fact. So I knew I was going to have to do that. And it's the price I paid just to get some early lettuce, really. Right, no, don't go in the light, Colin. Don't. Ooh. What's he like? He doesn't normally get in this room, so he's quite excited about it all. Come on, you. Come on. Out of the... It's not sunshine. Oh. I think he's sunning himself. Right. Don't work with children and animals. Come on. Can't go in. Otherwise, we've got the office palm. And some... Yeah... Poor show in my onions here. I haven't done very well with this Agralan. I think I must be the exception rather than the rule, but it's the first time I've used it. So I'll try again, but I've got a few Ails of Craig there. And then some of my potatoes chitting, the rest are downstairs. Okay, and I've got one more set of seedlings to show you. They're actually in the opposite bedroom, and just for space, let me show you what I have there. Now I have another grow light in this room, but actually I've just popped these on the window ledge just now because they're looking a bit strange. So these are my hollyhocks, and you know, they're fairly good looking plants, but some of them were getting a little bit brown around the edges and some of their leaves, and I didn't know whether it's something to do with the grow lights or not. I mean, the grow lights aren't hot, but yeah, so the odd ones, it's almost like they're burned. Don't know. But they seem to be okay. The newer leaves are fine, and yeah, we've got some nice hollyhock majorette mix. Long time till we actually get flowers, obviously, but the plants, most of them are looking nice and robust. A little bit small, some of them, but they'll catch up. Well, I think that's me for now. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and please feel free to comment on the video. It's great to hear what you think, and if you've got any comments or suggestions. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.